Right now, there are two doors to your future, and nobody, not Jensen Huang, not the CEO of Anthropic, not the smartest economist on the planet, actually knows which one we're walking through. Door 1. AI becomes the most powerful tool humans have ever built. It writes your emails, drafts your contracts, reads your x-rays, debugs your code, but you're still the one driving. You're the overlord. AI is the assistant. Your job evolves instead of disappearing, and the people who learn to use it well end up doing the best work of their careers. Door 2. AI doesn't help, it replaces. Doctors, lawyers, accountants, programmers, designers, customer service reps, drivers, eventually, even your plumber once the robots catch up. The white-collar economy as we know it doesn't break in 50 years, it breaks in your working lifetime. Here's what's terrifying. Both of these futures are already happening, right now. Customer service jobs are evaporating, that's door 2. Radiologists are seeing more patients than ever, and there are more of them than before AI, that's door 1. 44% of AI-using companies expect layoffs this year. 60% of executives say they'd cut workers who refuse to use AI, but workers who do use it are getting promoted 3 times faster than those who don't. Half of entry-level white-collar jobs could be gone in 5 years. And meanwhile, the number 2 best job in America in 2026, paying $160,000 with no degree required, is driving a truck. We don't get to pick which door we walk through, but we do get to pick how we walk in. In the next 15 minutes, I'm going to show you how to prepare for both, because almost every move that protects you in door 1 also protects you in door 2, and the people who hedge correctly are going to be fine no matter which future shows up. Let's start with the honest answer. Both doors are open right now. The disruption is real, it's lopsided, and that's exactly what you'd expect if we're somewhere between the two futures, not committed to one. Here's the evidence door 2 is opening. Anthropic CEO Dario Amodei has said AI could eliminate roughly half of entry-level white-collar jobs in the next 5 years. The casualty count is already showing up in the data. Customer service postings are dropping, and roughly 2/3 of all jobs on Indeed include tasks AI can already do reasonably well. Hiring for data entry roles is down 56% at companies that have adopted AI. Entry-level financial analysts, paralegals, junior copywriters, all shrinking. Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan, told Davos this year his bank will hire fewer people because of AI. The International Monetary Fund found that in regions with high demand for AI skills, employment in AI-vulnerable occupations is 3.6% lower after 5 years. And for people with degrees and real jobs, the scariest part isn't getting fired. It's quieter than that. It's a promotion that doesn't come, a teammate who quits and doesn't get backfilled, a headcount freeze that lasts 2 years instead of 2 quarters. The career ladder is being pulled up behind us, even if we're still standing on it. But door 1 isn't closed either. The same year companies are cutting roles, employers can't find AI talent fast enough. 47% of employers report AI skill shortages right now. Workers who use AI are 3 times as likely to have gotten a promotion or a raise last year as coworkers dragging their feet. Both futures are competing in real time. Let me show you what each one actually looks like. If we walk through door 1, AI is a tool, not a replacement. And the cleanest framing of this whole shift comes from Jensen Huang, the CEO of NVIDIA. He said it as well as anyone. Your job, the purpose of your job, and the tasks that you do in your job are related, but not the same. Read that twice, because almost every fear about AI conflates those 3 things. Take radiologists. 10 years ago, AI hit superhuman performance reading medical images. The internet declared radiology dead. The reality? There are more radiologists working today than before AI got good at scans. They're seeing more patients. Why? Because the task, pattern matching pixels, got automated. But the purpose, being the human who interprets, contextualizes, talks to the care team, takes responsibility, signs off, that part stayed human. And when the cost of imaging dropped, demand exploded, and the field grew. Same playbook playing out right now with lawyers. AI can draft contracts faster than any junior associate, summarize case law in seconds, run discovery in minutes. And yet, the legal industry isn't shrinking, because the job of being a lawyer isn't the drafting, it's the advocacy, the negotiation, the judgment, the professional liability. The Future of Professionals report concluded AI will transform rather than eliminate the legal field. Here's a personal example. I went to CES this year in Las Vegas, and I spent half a day standing in front of surgical robots that look like something out of science fiction. Multi-arm machines, beautiful engineering, the kind of hardware that makes you wonder if surgeons are next. So, I walked up to the engineers, not the marketing reps, the actual engineers, and asked them straight, how far are we from one of these performing surgery on a real person? Every single one of them gave me the same answer. Over 10 years, maybe more. The hardware is there, the judgment isn't. If AI can't replace a radiologist or a surgeon in 2026, two of the most pattern-driven, image-heavy, technically replaceable jobs we have, what does that say about your job? Now here's the plot twist nobody on YouTube is talking about. Truck driving, the most common occupation in America for young men without a college degree, was ranked the #2 best job in America by Indeed for 2026. $160,000 a year for owner-operators. No degree required. McKinsey's own analysis says fully autonomous trucking isn't viable at scale until 2032 or later. So, the college-educated knowledge worker, the analyst, the junior consultant, the marketing coordinator, is more exposed in 2026 than the high school graduate driving a freight rig. That's the inversion nobody saw coming. In Door 1, the winners aren't the people who avoided AI. They're the people who became fluent in it inside their existing careers. But Door 2 is also opening. And anyone in 2026 who tells you it isn't is either selling you something or hasn't been paying attention. I just told you trucking is safe until 2032. Let me show you the asterisk on that. Aurora Innovation, Pittsburgh-based, ticker AUR, is running real driverless freight in Texas right now. No human in the cab. They've operated more than 5 million commercial miles. They're on 12 routes across the Sun Belt. They just signed a deal with McLean this month to haul long-haul freight between Dallas and Houston. Their plan? Exit 2026 with more than 200 driverless trucks on the road. Hirschbach Motor Lines signed an MOU to buy 500 of them. Meanwhile, Tesla is doing the same thing to rideshare. Unsupervised robotaxis are already operating in Austin, Dallas, and Houston. Morgan Stanley projects 1,000 Tesla robotaxis on the road by the end of 2026. Waymo is already running about 3,000 vehicles, doing 500,000 rides per week across 11 U.S. cities. Elon Musk told the World Economic Forum this year that Tesla's service would be widespread across the U.S. by year-end. So when I told you autonomous trucking is years away, that's true at scale, but the first lane is already gone. The clock on every job that involves moving a vehicle is running, and here's the scariest version of the future. If AI agents get good enough at chaining tasks together, and they're getting better every 6 months, the tasks versus purpose distinction starts to break down, because purpose becomes a task too. The radiologist's judgment becomes a prompt. The lawyer's strategy becomes a workflow. The doctor's diagnosis becomes an API call. So what about the trades? What about plumbers, electricians, HVAC techs, construction? The jobs everyone's been saying are safe forever. This is where my CES trip got really interesting. I walked through the humanoid robot section, maybe a dozen companies, and every single one of them was selling the same thing. A robot that could do one part of the equation. Some had impressive autonomy. They could navigate a room, understand voice commands, plan tasks. Some had impressive hand dexterity. They could pick up a single playing card from a deck, manipulate a cable, do delicate work. But not one single robot, not Figure, not Tesla, not 1X, not any of them, had both at the same time. At a level where it could go into your basement and fix a leaky pipe. That's the bottleneck. Hand dexterity and general autonomy in the same package. When that gets solved, the trades come into play. Until then, plumbers, electricians, HVAC, construction. Those are the most durable jobs in the economy. But here's the line that should haunt you. There is time, but not a lot of it. Aurora was a research project 10 years ago. Tesla's robotaxi was a tweet 5 years ago. AI image generation was unusable in 2022. Things move from decades away to shipping product faster than any of us emotionally process. In Door 2, the winners aren't the people with the best resumes. They're the people who built something AI can't take from them. Assets they own, real relationships, optionality,
hard skills.
Okay, we don't know which door we're walking through, so how do you prepare for both? The genius of this, and the reason I'm making this video, is that almost every smart move in door 1 is also a smart move in door 2. Here are the 5 moves to make in 2026. Move 1. Separate your tasks from your purpose. Do this exercise this week. Take out a piece of paper. List every task you did at work last month. Mark which ones an AI tool could do 70% of today. Then, look at the column. If more than half your job is in that column, you're in the danger zone. Even if your title sounds safe, if less than half, identify what's actually left. That's your purpose. That's your moat. In door 1, this tells you where to invest your energy. In door 2, this tells you what's first on the chopping block, so you can plan accordingly. Move 2. Become aggressively AI-fluent in your current role. 60% of executives say they'd cut employees who refuse to use AI. Workers who use AI are getting promoted 3 times faster. The arbitrage right now isn't a career pivot. It's being the AI-fluent version of yourself in your current job. Spend 1 hour a week using AI on real work, not tutorials. Marketers, build a content pipeline. Analysts, have AI do your first cut. Engineers, use it for code review. Lawyers, have it draft your first pass. Whatever you do, find the parts AI can handle 80% of, and then become the human who does the last 20% and the judgment. In door 1, you get promoted. In door 2, you buy yourself years of runway while everyone else gets compressed first. Move 3. Move upstream toward judgment, decisions, accountability. AI eats execution tasks faster than judgment tasks, so push your work toward problem framing, decision-making, and stakeholder management. The practical version. Stop being the person who makes the deck. Be the person who decides what the deck should argue. Stop being the person who writes the report. Be the person who decides what the report should investigate. In door 1, this is where the high-value work lives. In door 2, this is the last thing to get automated. Move 4. Build something AI can't touch. This one matters most for door 2. 3 categories: real relationships and a real network, not LinkedIn. Actual humans who would take your call. 1 income stream that isn't your day job, even small. Consulting, a side product, an audience, real estate income. Anything, both because it's insurance and because it proves you can operate without a manager. A hard skill or hard asset you own. A trade, equity, property. A real audience. Anything that doesn't require a W-2 to convert into value. In door 1, this is optionality. In door 2, this might be survival. Move 5. Cash cushion bigger than you think. Mid-career white-collar job searches in 2026 are already taking longer than they did 3 years ago. The transition between AI-displaced roles and AI-skilled roles is widening. The old rule was 3 months of expenses in cash. The new rule is 6, 12 if you're in a high-exposure role. In door 1, you have leverage to walk away from bad situations. In door 2, you have time to figure out the next thing. This is a finance channel, so let's talk about the boring stuff that matters most. Don't lever up right now. If you're stretching for a house, a new car, or anything with a fixed monthly cost, the cost of a 6-month income gap just went up. Asymmetric downside. The 30-year mortgage is projected to end this year around 5.9%, better than recent highs, but it still locks you into a payment for 3 decades. Make sure that payment isn't betting on your job staying exactly the way it is. Max the 401k match. If your employer matches even 3%, take it. Free money, and it compounds through chaos. Max the HSA if you have access. It's the most underrated retirement account in America. Triple tax advantaged, and it grows tax-free. If you're carrying high-interest debt, that's a 5-alarm fire in this environment. Pay it off before anything else. Avalanche method. Highest interest rate first. With BNPL now affecting your credit score under the new FICO models, even Affirm and Klarna balances are reporting now. And don't try to invest your way out of this. Index funds, dollar cost average, keep it boring. The wealth comes from career compounding, not from picking the next Nvidia. The people who survive technology transitions, and there have been many, aren't the ones who got the prediction right. They're the ones who had cash, low debt, and optionality when the floor moved. I'll be honest with you, I don't know which door we're walking through, and anyone who tells you they do is selling something. But here's what I do know. In door 1, the winners are the people who learned AI. In door 2, the winners are the people who built optionality outside their jobs. The wild thing is, Those are almost the same people. Almost every move that hedges for one hedges for the other. I went to CES this year hoping to find out if we were closer to door 1 or door 2. What I found instead was that no one has cracked autonomy and hand dexterity in the same humanoid robot. The trades are safe. For now, white-collar workflows are getting automated piece by piece, right now. Trucking is the most common job in America for young men without a degree, and Aurora is already running real driverless freight on 12 routes. There is time, but not a lot of it. You don't get to choose the future. You get to choose how prepared you are when it arrives. Pick a side, not on which door is real, but on whether you're going to be ready. If this was useful, hit subscribe. Next video, I'm going to rank the top 20 jobs millennials hold by their door 1/door 2 exposure, with the moves to make in each one. Drop your job title in the comments and I'll cover it. See you in the next one.